Hello everyone, this is Jim Okerzinski and today I'm offering a brief tutorial in how to set up and build your Weebly webpage. And once you head to Weebly.com, let me get that up, you can see their homepage where they have the Get Started button there. You can click on that and then you can create an account with an email address and a password. Might ask you to set up a type. I always suggest a personal. You can select a design or a theme, something that appeals to you visually. Also, you'll notice that a lot of the themes have some predefined content, so look and see what type of a theme or design would work best with your musical genre. So as you select your theme, you're going to want to register your website as a unique name at Weebly.com. And remember, you'll want to set this up as a subdomain of Weebly. So as you work in your site, you may just want to, it may prompt you to ask you for how you want to name your site. In other words, it'll be the publish link that you will need later on. So once you go about coming up with a name, I use the example of here that says Jim loves rock and roll at Weebly.com. You have to see what's available for Weebly, or should say from Weebly, because a lot of schools and students use Weebly, their free platform, for projects during the course of the semester, especially at the end of the semester. That being said, it might take several tries for you to come up with a unique published web link or name for your site. Always look to make sure before you click choose that it is a subdomain of Weebly. If it asks you for money, if Weebly demands money, and while you're building or through the process, that means that you are setting up your own domain name. So it's important then for you to turn around and make sure that you're a subdomain of Weebly. In the Pages tab, and I'll demonstrate in a minute, you want to set up and clean out some older pages. You want to set up your 5 sections according to the assignment. Here I will get to the web page. Now to demonstrate a bit, I do have my own Weebly. This is one that I pay for. I own the Composition Unbound domain name. This is just my Weebly website that I've had for several years now. I published this just as a professional portfolio, but more so than that, I've used it to help demonstrate to students how to go about to build a Weebly website. So as you see here, I'm kind of scrolling the mouse over all the content. You'll see the title boxes and all the text boxes light up. You'll notice that you have functions here, like you can move it, you can delete it. If you want to delete it, you can turn around and copy it. You can change all the fonts and margins and that type of information in the text box. It has a limited editor function there, so you can see that as I move through the web page, spacers light up, and also the text boxes and title boxes that make up the content for the first page. It's really basic to build here in Weebly. You can just drag a element, as they call it, put it anywhere you want, and you can see how these will appear right in the next to the text in your particular web page. You can have title, text, you can upload an image. All of these, a slideshow if you have to use several pictures for your particular genre of music, you just drop it where you want it and it'll turn around and locate itself. It might take a minute or so. You can go either left or right or left, and you can drop those in there, no problem. For uploading YouTube clips for your artifacts, you can use the embed code if you're familiar. You can go into the share site for a YouTube video and you can just grab the HTML code and embed that. It helps with the formatting of the video. A little while back, Weebly decided to add some structure type of elements where you have a divider, you can set up a section and some spacer, And they also have some media elements here that you might be able to use, like HD video if you're just doing an audio file. Here you can upload a YouTube clip just through this particular function by dragging and dropping it where you want it. I think the important component here to understand is how to get into the web page and create your 5 sections and stay organized in your page. Once again, and getting back to the composition unbound site, I have all the different pages here in the page tab. Your particular site will have some predefined content. I suggest in the instructions that you delete everything other than the home page. You want to make sure that the home page is a standard page. It allows you to turn around and have virtually a blank canvas to work on your Weebly. Now, even your home page may have some predefined or predetermined content in it. You can hover over all the content and delete it. In other words, you can start from scratch. You can utilize the text boxes and the title boxes and spacers within the Weebly homepage. Some of the uh, the existing content there, certainly your option. Now, if you need some additional help, if you just go into YouTube, Weebly has its own channel. And what happens is that as you get into the Weebly channel, this obnoxious video plays right away, but you will see here how they do that. And you have at least a handful of how-to videos here produced by Weebly. They're anywhere from 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes long. Here's one that's about 2:45. However, they'll tell you how to do just about everything in Weebly. From time to time, if I'm stuck trying to figure something out to work on my site in Weebly, I refer to the YouTube videos. So between the YouTube videos, the brief tutorial here looking at my site, the composition unbound site, you want to make sure that you take a look at all the instructions on the PowerPoint. I've made some changes and uploading a current version of the Weebly Ethnography PowerPoint to the course unit in Blackboard. All right, so you've got some objectives to work on. You have the instructions about the final draft is the published link. I need the actual published link, so you'll have to get out of your build site and look at your website when it's completely published, and I need that link. And I offer 3 more examples of ethnographies from previous classes. I hope this helps. If you have any questions about the Weebly, please send me an email.